Hello everybody, this is Volcanic Gaming and we are back with another episode of the New York Jets rebuild. This is episode number 22 and we are fighting for a playoff spot. This is how the playoff picture looks. The Jaguars have secured their spot after beating us last week, and the Chiefs are sitting at 10-5, so if they lose and we win, we still don't know if we're going to make the playoffs, but we're just counting on them losing and seeing if we can win this game, see what turns out from that. But we are down 21-0 currently, not looking very good for us, in a huge deficit. But Bailey Steed gets us a little closer, gets us within 14 in this first quarter. So we're being patient. We're down 21-0, but can't we can't fall down quickly and start passing the ball right away. We need to we need to mix in the run here and there. As also Bailey Steed is sitting at 900 yards receiving, 900 yards rushing this season, so he's trying to topple 1,000 yard for the 5th time in his career, which is coincidentally only the 5th season of his career. So yeah, he's trying to get over 1,000 this season yet again. The only reason he's not, I believe, is just because the sliders were really screwed up for a while, and I finally fixed the run blocking, which made it possible for him to finally start gaining yards. As he's a 91 overall, and he's only getting like 2 yards per carry. It was insane, but I finally fixed it. And with 7 seconds to go in this game, in the second quarter, and this game is really glitchy for some reason. In the second quarter, we get a reception on the right side of the field, and we end up scoring a field goal with yet another glitch. Every time we score, somehow it glitches, but we are only down 24-13 at half. But now the game is 31-13, third and forever, and that is a completion to some nobody. This guy's barely played in like 2 games this season. We picked him up after Humphries was injured, and he ends up scoring a touchdown. So we try to go for the 2-point conversion to make this a 10-point game here in the third quarter, and that is exactly what we're going to do, as Bailey Steed was uncovered and he goes into the end zone easily, as we are only down by 10. Now we are on the goal line as the fourth quarter begins, and Derek Lemon, I think his first name is Derek Lemon, ends up scoring a touchdown to make this a 4-point game, as the extra point was somehow blocked. And there was a potential go-ahead touchdown, but he misses Dallas Lindsay, and I don't know what the cornerback is wagging his finger for. He got beat in coverage. But it is now 3rd and 6, and Green hangs on to a tough catch in traffic, and we have the ball on the 1-yard line. The very next play, we end up with a quarterback sneak with Lucky, another rushing touchdown for him on the season. And we have a chance to ice this game, as that's a first down from Bailey Steed. He is over 100, so he ends up getting 1,000 yards this season. Incredible game for Bailey Steed, and he adds on to those yards as yet another 10-yard carry, 8-yard carry, something like that. And Derek Lemon just puts icing on the cake, and he officially ends this game. So here we are. The results. Do we end up making the playoffs? Lucky Lag doesn't unsub for us, because he said that we better reach at least 10 wins, and that's what we did. But the big thing is if we make the playoffs, and that is going to come on the screen now. And no, we don't. The Chiefs finished 10-6. They end up losing their final game of the season, but they still make the playoffs. I don't actually know how they made the playoffs. They had the exact same conference record. I think we had a better division record than they did, and somehow they get the tiebreaker over us. We didn't play them this season. It's very, very, very strange, but that's what happened. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you some trades that we did in offseason. I traded all our picks this offseason. I didn't want anything to do with these picks. So what I did was I traded him for some really good assets, as I traded Sheldon Richardson. Wasn't a very good fit on our team, as he was only an 81 overall now. He used to be a 90 overall. So we send some draft picks over to a certain amount of teams to get better depth at our positions, especially defensive tackle. We were sitting at like a 69 overall and a 72 overall for our first and second. So we addressed that. We also ended up addressing our offensive line, as we traded a lot of picks for tackles, and I think this is definitely going to better fit our running game and our passing game. I see Lucky only throwing less than 10 interceptions this season, just because we have a better offensive line. He has more time in the pocket, And Bailey Steed will have yet another great season as he finally, for the first time, is backed up by an offensive line. And we send our left guard for a better left guard. So our entire offensive line is over 80 overall. And yeah, we got rid of all our picks except for a 4th round pick, which we took a fullback. He's going to be the starter. He was like a 78 overall, superstar development, something like that. But yeah, this was the biggest trade as we sent 3 draft picks. I think that was a third rounder and 2 fourth for a 90 overall center. He is going to be the captain of our offensive line. But that's going to do this episode. This is a kind of disappointing end to the season as we had an enormous comeback as we were down 21-0 and we still ended up missing the playoffs even though the Chiefs lost. But we are going to be a powerhouse this season. I really believe we're going to be a powerhouse. I think our team overall is an 86. So I don't see us losing less than 12 games this season. So stay tuned for the next episode, which is going to be the start of the 2021 season. And we will have a surprise going into the 2021 season. So this is Volcanic Gaming, and I will be signing out.